Do you struggle with teaching your dog how to hold a position? My name is Vicky Miles, and today I am going to show you how to teach your dog to hold a position, and we're going to be working with a sit, a down and a stand. But before we begin, let me know which of these three positions you struggle the most with by leaving a comment in the comment section below. Before you do these exercises, you need to have taught your dog the concept of reverse luring. If you haven't done that yet and you're unsure of how to do that, I've put a couple of links in the description box below, so check those videos out first, and then once you've taught your dog the concept of reverse luring, you're ready to get going. So we're starting off in the sit, and as long as she holds the sit position, my hand is open. When she breaks her position, I close my hand and I simply wait for her to resume that sit position again. Good girl. She breaks position, I close my hand. As soon as she resumes the sit, I open my hand and carry on rewarding. Clever girl. 3. So we're going to work in the stand this time. So I'm going to capture her as she comes in, and as she's standing, my hand is open, and I keep rewarding as long as she holds that stand. 3. Now I choose to give her a release cue because I'm going to be working with that later on. But that's not something that you necessarily have to do. And I give her the release cue before it becomes too difficult for her to carry on holding the stand. Clever girl. So what I'm looking for is four totally locked feet. So we're going to work in the down this time. So open hand as long as she stays in that down position. She breaks the down, I close my hand. As soon as she goes back into the down, I open it again. 3. So one of the most important things to remember is to not give your dog a second or third cue if she breaks her position. So if you've asked your dog for a sit and she sits and you have your hand open and you are rewarding that holding of the position sit, and then she happens to break that position, don't ask for a sit again. Simply close your hand and silently wait for her to resume the position. Because you want your dog to think about what you asked her to perform rather than just do whatever she wants until you tell her to do something else. So when we use reverse luring, we want the dog to actually think about what was the cue we were just given before I happened to break it. You don't actually have to have these behaviours cued for you to be able to start working like this. I quite often start working with reverse luring to teach holding a position way before I've started teaching my dog to take that position on cue. So before my dog knows a sit or a down or a stand, it can actually hold these 3 positions. Also, remember that your open hand isn't a reward in itself. You still need to actually reward your dog from this hand filled with treats. And if your dog is constantly breaking position, that is probably most likely due to the fact that you are not rewarding often enough. So in the beginning, you're going to need quite a high reward frequency, and then as your dog progresses in the understanding of this exercise, you start holding back on that frequency. So here is a clip with a dog that has come a bit further along in his training with this reverse luring as a signal for him to hold his position. And you're going to see this in the down, in the stand and in the sit. If you want to learn more about fitness and foundation training, hit the subscribe button and that little bell icon, and that will give you notifications every time I release a new video. I release videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and if there's a specific topic you would like me to cover, let me know by leaving a comment in the comment section below.